Mastering identity management. Leaders abandon accountability for identity management's operational excellence. Who is responsible for developing and tracking the key performance indicators, KPIs, used to measure the effectiveness and efficiency of our organization's identity management system in achieving operational excellence? As I sat in the conference room, staring at the complex flowchart of our organization's identity management system, I couldn't help but think about the countless hours and resources we'd invested in getting it just right. And yet, despite our best efforts, it still felt like a patchwork of disparate processes and systems, each with its own set of metrics and dashboards. It was like trying to navigate a puzzle with missing pieces. Our team leader, Rachel, walked in, fresh from a meeting with our CEO, and dropped a bombshell. We needed to get our identity management system to a state of operational excellence, pronto. The CEO was breathing down our necks, demanding to know how we could ensure that every single user, from employees to contractors to customers, had seamless access to the resources they needed, without compromising security or efficiency. I felt a sense of dread wash over me. We'd tried to tackle this beast before, only to get bogged down in endless meetings and PowerPoint presentations. But Rachel's words stuck with me. Operational excellence wasn't just about optimizing individual components, it was about creating a system that hummed like a well-oiled machine. My thoughts turned to a conversation I'd had with a colleague, Maria, who'd worked on a similar project at her previous company. She'd mentioned something about the importance of having a single source of truth, a North Star that guided all decision-making. That's when it hit me. We needed a unified dashboard, one that brought together all the disparate metrics and KPIs into a single, cohesive view. I quickly jotted down some ideas and started sketching out a rough outline. It wouldn't be easy, but I knew we had the talent and resources to make it happen. The first step was to gather our core team, Rachel, Maria, our IT guru, Sanjay, and our metrics expert, Emily, to hash out the details. Over the next few weeks, we worked tirelessly to design and build our unified dashboard. Sanjay worked his magic on the technical side, while Emily crunched the numbers to create meaningful KPIs that would give us a 360-degree view of our identity management system. Maria and I worked on the user experience, ensuring that the dashboard was intuitive and easy to navigate. Rachel kept us focused on the bigger picture, pushing us to think about how our work would impact the organization as a whole. She encouraged us to think creatively, to challenge assumptions, and to prioritize ruthlessly. As the pieces began to fall into place, I felt a sense of excitement and pride. We were creating something truly remarkable, a system that would enable us to track, measure, and optimize our identity management system with ease. But it wasn't without its challenges. There were late nights, heated debates, and moments of frustration. There were times when it seemed like we were trying to fit square pegs into round holes, but we persisted, fueled by our shared vision of operational excellence. Finally, the day arrived when we were ready to unveil our creation. The CEO gathered the entire organization in the auditorium, and Rachel stepped up to the microphone to demonstrate our new unified dashboard. The room was silent as she clicked through the various screens, showing how we could track user access, monitor system performance, and identify areas for improvement. The applause was thunderous. For the first time, we had a clear, comprehensive view of our identity management system. We could see how each component fitted together, how they impacted one another, and how we could optimize the entire system to achieve operational excellence. In that moment, I felt a deep sense of satisfaction. We'd created something truly remarkable, something that would have a lasting impact on our organization. It wasn't just about the dashboard or the KPIs. It was about the collective effort, the creativity, and the perseverance that had gone into creating a system that truly hummed like a well-oiled machine. To achieve operational excellence in identity management, it is essential to establish a robust key performance indicator (KPI) framework that measures the effectiveness and efficiency of the organization's identity management system. This framework should be developed and tracked by a cross-functional team led by the identity management program owner. with participation from representatives from various departments, including IT, security, compliance, and business operations. The Identity Management Program owner should work closely with stakeholders to identify and prioritize KPIs that align with the organization's overall strategic objectives and operational goals. These KPIs should be quantifiable, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, to ensure they provide actionable insights for process improvements. The following are some examples of KPIs that can be used to measure the effectiveness and efficiency of the identity management system. 1. Identity Lifecycle Management. Time to provision. Measure the average time taken to provision new user accounts and access. Time to deprovision. Measure the average time taken to deprovision user accounts and access upon termination or transfer. Identity data accuracy. Measure the percentage of accurate identity data in the system. 2. Authentication and authorization. Authentication Success Rate. Measure the percentage of successful authentication attempts. Authentication Latency. Measure the average time taken to authenticate users. Authorization Compliance. Measure the percentage of access requests that are compliant with organizational policies. 3. Role-Based Access Control, RBAC. Role Definition Accuracy. Measure the percentage of accurate role definitions. Role Assignment Accuracy. Measure the percentage of accurate role assignments. Segregation of Duties, SOD, Compliance. Measure the percentage of access requests that are compliant with SOD policies. 4. Risk Management and Compliance. Identity Risk Score. Measure the overall risk score of identities in the system. Compliance with regulatory requirements. Measure the percentage of compliance with relevant regulatory requirements, such as GDPR, HIPAA, or PCI DSS. 5. User experience. User satisfaction. Measure the level of user satisfaction with the identity management system through surveys or feedback forms. Self-service adoption. Measure the percentage of users who utilize self-service features for password reset, account unlocking, or profile updates. 6. Operational efficiency. Help desk ticket resolution time. Measure the average time taken to resolve identity-related help desk tickets. Identity management system uptime. Measure the percentage of system uptime and availability. The cross-functional team should establish a regular cadence to review and analyze KPI data, identify areas for improvement, and develop corrective actions to address any gaps or inefficiencies. This review process should involve stakeholders from various departments to ensure that the identity management system aligns with the organization's overall operational goals and objectives. To ensure accountability and transparency, the Identity Management Program owner should establish a reporting mechanism to provide regular updates on KPI performance to senior management and other stakeholders. This reporting mechanism can include dashboards, reports, or scorecards that provide a clear and concise view of the identity management system's performance. By developing and tracking KPIs that measure the effectiveness and efficiency of the identity management system, the organization can achieve operational excellence by optimizing identity lifecycle management, improving authentication and authorization, enhancing RBAC, managing risk and compliance, enhancing user experience, and optimizing operational efficiency.